Okay, chord construction. How to make triads. In this lesson, I want to show how chords are built. And so in order to do this, I'm going to have to get into a little bit of musical scale theory. What we're going to do here in this lesson is that I want to pick a major scale, the harmony of a major scale, and I want to pick each note from that scale and then build a chord on it. The scale that I'm going to pick is going to be a C major scale, and the reason why is because it has no sharps, no flats, so it's easier to learn. Okay, now the notes contained in the C major scale are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and a C. So you notice you have 7 degrees in the C major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th note there is just an octave higher than the C that I started with. Okay, now when you build chords, it's a process of starting on a root note, and then you take notes from that parent scale that are a third above each other. Okay, so if you don't know what that means, let me show you. Okay, let's start out with the first degree of the C major scale, and that's a C note. First degree, 1. Okay, now let's work our way up to a third above the C note. 1, 2, 3. So we have a C, a D, and an E. Okay, so an E is a third above a C. Now let's take a third above the E note. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. So a G is a third above an E note. So the 3 notes are C, E, and a G. You have a C major chord. It's a triad. Okay, now let's do this on another degree of the scale. In this case, I'm going to pick the 2nd degree of the scale, and that will be a D. Okay, now the D in this case is going to be the root. Now let's walk up to a third from the D note. D, E, F. So an F is a third above a D. So D, F. Okay, now let's walk up a third from the F note. F, G, A. So that's F, A. So now we got 3 notes that make up a D minor triad. And keep in mind, the notes that I'm picking are only part of the C major scale. Okay, let's start with the 3rd degree, and that's an E. Okay, a third up from the E note is, let's walk up, E, F, and a G. So G is a third above an E. So we have an E and a G. And a third up from the G is G, A, and a B. So B is a third up from the G. So we have E, G, and a B. That's an E minor. And that's the rule you apply to each degree of the scale. Real quick, I'll do the 4th, starting from the 4th degree. And that's just an F major chord, a triad. And I'm working from the 4th degree of the scale. The 5th degree of the scale is going to be a G major. And the 6th degree of the scale, let's start with an A. Okay, now A is the root. A, B, and a C. So A and a C are a third apart. Now let's take a third above the C. C, D, and an E. So an E is a third above the C. So now we have an A minor. Okay, now we get into a weird chord here. We're starting from the 7th degree of the scale, and that's a B note. So we have a B, and a third up from a B is a D, and the third up from the D is an F. So what do you have? It's a B diminished. So let's go over real quick. The first chord we started out was a C, C major. Next one, it's a D minor. And the next one, that's an E minor. And then on the 4th degree, that's an F major. And then a G major. And then the 6th degree is an A minor. And then the 7th degree is a B diminished. So that's how you do it. That's how you construct chords using the notes from a particular scale. And you can apply this to any major scale that you're working with. It's always going to be the same. Okay, it'd be a major, a minor, a minor, a major, a major, a minor, and a diminished. Okay, that's all for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye.